Hey, what's up, guys? This Legend League did not go as expected. You can see I only got 5,329 trophies compared to last season, July. I got 5,585. And there's a couple reasons that this happened. And one of the main things is how did I end up not getting a new trophy high, considering that we have these broken event troops. I've actually had my Barbarian King up. So I've had all four heroes up. So I had no excuse. And I was sitting at, I think, around 5,500 trophies. It's hard to tell when the beginning and end of the day happens and you take some defenses or do some early attacks. So I think I realistically would have hit a new trophy high, but I hit some significant roadblocks near the end of the Legend League season. And it's honestly part of the reason why I haven't been posting for these past 3 days is I've been finishing up my master's degree. So I had my giant thesis paper due Monday. If you don't know what a thesis is, it's basically an entire evaluation of what I've spent the past 4 months on. And it was due today at 11 a.m. and I submitted it on Friday. I submitted it on Friday at, well, whenever. But not 3 days ahead Friday. I submitted it 9 days ahead Friday. I was so prepared. I was like, I don't want to procrastinate at all. I was on top of my shit. I got everything done. And I was like, I got to send it to my supervisor to look over it. So I sent it to my supervisor to look over it. And he waited a total of 8 days to respond. So he hit me back at a Saturday at 11 a.m. when it's due Monday at 11 a.m. He's hit me back Saturday at 11:09. I had slightly under 48 hours. And let me tell you, there was no time for Clash of Clans in this 48 hours. There was a lot of stuff I had to change, and my brother was visiting me, and we ended up going to Birmingham. We ended up going to watching an Aston Villa versus Arsenal football match, and we ended up going and visiting London, and I ended up getting home Sunday at 11 p.m. So, Sunday 11 p.m., and this all this rework of my dissertation had to be due today at 11 a.m. So I had a total of 12 hours, and I had to sleep. And I was exhausted for all this traveling. And, well, that just doesn't fit well for getting a lot of attacks in. And I wish I could show how my battle log was, but I guess when the season resets, you can't scroll back too far. But I think so if we look back here, 19 hours ago, that already goes to the 1 day ago. I think I only got around 4 attacks in on Saturday, and I was hanging out with my brother on Friday, and I think I missed 2 attacks as well. And I only got, I think, 4 attacks on Sunday as well. And I was in bed, and I was like, I could do 2 more attacks, but I was like, fuck. Like, what does it matter if I get 2 more attacks? My trophy's gonna be so low at the end of the season anyway. So maybe I could have pushed 5,400. But realistically, this was a season to do it. We had the event troops, and as free to play with the event troops, it is so huge because then you can kind of upgrade a hero and still be 3-starring. So I know I have the Barbarian King up here in this replay and the other replay, but it's still possible to 3-star, and I was pushing 5,500, and near the end of the season, I had the next hero. All I had to do were buy attacks, and I couldn't even do my attacks, and I wish I missed my attacks. Like, I wish the season reset a little bit earlier, because if it was like now, maybe I would have dropped out of Legend League for a little bit, and that would have been nice. Like, it wouldn't have mattered, and then I would have pushed back up. But it was right at the most crucial time that I can't miss my attacks, and I missed my attacks. So this is a pretty pathetic Legend League performance, I'm not going to lie. But I'm still pretty happy with how I did, I guess. And one of the main things that I'm considering now is, should I even stay in Legends League? Because, like I was saying, this event troop exists, and it only is going to be here for another 3 more days. So, I don't know why I was using a blimp there, but it's only here for 3 more days, and I gotta start up in heroes again. Like, I'm not gonna be pushing in Legends League with non-event troops without a hero. I honestly don't really see the point. Like, I'm not gonna get a new trophy high, obviously, because I could always have something happen near the end of the season or something. So, I think realistically, it's probably time for me to start farming again. And there's a couple reasons for this, because Town Hall 17 is coming out in 3 months. I mean, we assume 3 months. We assume they're doing a December release again, and I gotta get all my walls maxed. I really want to get all my walls maxed, and that's not really one of the huge things. I think the huge thing really is that I want to get my heroes maxed. So this king going to level 94, obviously I got a 3-star here. I wanted to upgrade him, and I had a builder open today, but I was missing like 50,000 Dark Elixir. So if we look at my progress base here, I have just one level on the King, one level on the Queen, bunch of levels on the Warden, honestly. I don't even know how many, 11 or something. And then I think 6 levels on the Royal Champion. I think she can only go to 45. I'm not really sure. Yeah, 45. I don't know why I didn't even know that off the top of my head. But I need to get some Dark Elixir. And it's not too hard to get Dark Elixir in Legends League because you do get a lot of loot. You get, whatever, 600,000 per attack. I don't know why it fluctuated so much. So I got 593,000 on that attack because it was a Town Hall 15. And then on this one, 647, and it was Town Hall 16. And then this one I got 605, and it was on a Town Hall 16. I don't really know. Maybe it depends on like the storage levels or something. It's kind of weird, but it's always roughly around 600,000. And then you get the loot bonus, so it's roughly 1 million per attack. So you get 8 million per day on attacks, which is kind of a lot, and about 80,000 Dark Elixir. But it's not really enough because I just sunk it all into this pet, and I just got the Arctic Fox, and I just use a hammer to finally max out this pet house. And it costs 235,000 Dark Elixir. That is so expensive, and it only lasts 4 days. So I only have 4 days, and then in 4 days, I got to cough up another probably 250 or like close to 300,000 Dark Elixir because this is like one of the last pets, and it's way more exponential on how the price increases compared to the earlier pets. And I also want to upgrade the Electric Owl. So considering the pet house cost for Dark Elixir, I think that's maybe one of the main reasons why I want to go down and start farming. And now that I have now that I hopefully have some more free time that this dissertation's over, I think it might be a good idea. So let me know what you think in the comments if I should drop down in trophies and where the best range for Town Hall 16s is for farming. I know a lot of people, honestly, are very passionate about this. There's a lot of people that have a lot of opinions on where the best spot for farming is. And I think it'll probably be around like, I wish you could see the trophy. Oh, yeah. I think it's roughly anywhere in Champions because the higher the Town Hall, the higher in this loot, or this, the higher in trophies you want to be for the optimal loot spot. So maybe like a Town Hall 10, it would honestly be low crystal. But a Town Hall 13 might be mid-masters, and a Town Hall 16 might be low champion, high champion. It's kind of hard to tell. So that's kind of one of the main things you got to factor. And I know a lot of people are like, that are just champion 3. That's it. It's like, no, like Champion 3 isn't that good for a Town Hall 9. Like I'm telling you that right now. Like that's basically trophy pushing. So you really have to consider that in. But I think that's one of the main things I'm considering when it comes to whether I want to be in Legends League or not. I really don't think it's worth it to stay in, considering the costs. And I do got to get these walls done. Like if we check out how many I have done, and I know it seems kind of like counterintuitive is that I wasn't even able to do only the 8 Legend League attacks, but when I'm not writing a dissertation paper, like 8 attacks, like I can kind of do like right in the morning. Like I only have 3 left and it's 5 o'clock right now, but you got to consider I wrote my entire dissertation by 11 a.m. and then I took like a 4-hour nap because I haven't slept much at all in these past couple days. And I almost finished all my Legend League attacks. So it's kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of like why even stay in Legend League just for the loot? Oh, and one of the main things I know so many people are probably screaming at me for this in the comment section without me even realizing. But the main reason you stay in Legend League is for the equipment. And at this point, I'm using all max equipment on all my heroes. I could probably try to upgrade other equipment, but I have the healing tome done for when I use E-Drags. Maybe upgrade the life gem. I'm not really sure, but a lot of the stuff everything that I use is fully maxed. So it's kind of like I'm just sinking in ores just so I don't hit the max or the cap for the shiny ore. So whenever I get close, I honestly just upgrade the fireball. Whenever I get close to 40,000, or sorry, 50,000, the max. So at this point, I'm just kind of like, there's no point in me getting the most accelerated ore bonus because the ore bonus, whatever, is the highest in Legend League, but like I don't really need it too much. I'm just kind of like stinking it anyway. So ores aren't really, I think that was honestly the reason I went up to Legend League is because I was so low in trophies, like at 1,000 for a while, just trying to grind out the achievements. But we do actually, I didn't want to go over claims. I can't believe we actually have such insane rewards this time. We have that book of everything, and I was talking with my brother over this vacation. I was like, what do I even do with a book of everything? I was like, I can't actually remember the last time I had a book of everything. And it's kind of like, do you want to use it on a hero? I think that seems kind of dumb, a 7 day upgrade. I know it's, you still have to use the Dark Elixir as well. So I was like, maybe Book of Everything, like the Dragon's 16 days. Like that might be one of the best things, but I don't know. Honestly think you still got to just treat it like a Book of Building and use it on like the longest thing to upgrade. I mean, that's just my opinion. I think that's probably, I just feel like a scatter shot kind of carries more value to me than a dragon. Like I don't use the dragon. So the scatter shot, like as little value as it gets, like it still would be pretty helpful to get a max level on. I don't really know, but oh, another thing he was saying is maybe just sit on the Book of Everything because I was like, hey, I don't think I got a Book of Everything for like 6 months. So realistically, I could wait another 6 months with this just in my town hall and it wouldn't hurt anybody. And then when Town Hall 17 comes out, use it right on the Eagle Artillery or something. Like use it right on the longest upgrade right away. And that's actually not the worst idea. So maybe if I were you, I would consider saving the Book of Everything. That's always a good idea, I guess. But yeah, so I was saying how I was down in 1,000 trophies before, and I'm trying to grind out these achievements. There's only a couple left that I have. I knew the Super Troop I can boost just 11 more times, and that'll be another reason I just want to farm Dark Elixir so I can just boost that and get that out of the way. But I've been donating a lot of spells and a lot of siege machines, like constantly. Like whenever I have it available, I donate it. I mean, I don't have it available right now, so I can't donate it. But whenever I do, I do. So you don't realize how much 10,000 spell storage is. That is so ridiculous of a number. And same with the siege machines. Like it is so much, and it is taking so long. And I do keep trying to grind out these spell towers and monoliths. And that's kind of why I was in Legends League for a little while. But like, I don't know. I feel like I want to go back up to Legends League. I think in a couple months, or maybe 1 month off. Maybe 1 month off isn't the worst thing because trophies are such a fragile concept that once you lose them, you can kind of just gain them back, and it really doesn't even, it's not even that hard. Like, it'll take like a day or two of pushing, and you'll get a lot of loot those days. So it's kind of one of those things that's hard to like think of, but once you do it, like, it's not the end of the world. Like, you can always gain them back, not too difficult, but it's so hard to actually be like, I'm going to lose trophies. It's so painful because you know how hard it is to get trophies at like the highest level and everything, and it carries such a bigger impact on your mind. It's like winning versus losing. Like when you lose, you hate losing so much, and winning is just like, eh. Like, but the losing is so horrible that you don't ever want to do it. So it's just like tough to lose trophies. But maybe today I'll just do all my Legends League attacks, and then hopefully just get out of Legends League, and you just gotta sit and wait. So maybe tomorrow I won't actually do any attacks. That might be what I do, or maybe the next day. But one of these days, I think I'm going to drop out of Legends League. I'm pretty positive that's what's going to go down here. But yeah, I mean, that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.